So, hello and welcome to another 3v3 game. This one is going to be a post-game commentary since Nvidia didn't want to record this one when I was playing. Playing that one if Polish Armored, and on our team we have 56th VDV and 7th Panzer Division. So as you can see, not a great start for our Air Force, but that tornado does go down. 56 VDV going in the middle, then we have 7th Panzer going this way, and I was taking this way and supporting the center at the same time. On the enemy teams, 1st UK Armored, 82nd US Airborne, and West German 2nd Panzer Grenadier. All of them have amazing forward deployed units. And as you're about to see, they are gonna ruin our day here very, very quickly. So that goes down. There is Airborne 202 in this building, and that's gonna take out the BRDM-2 Malyutka that I was sending this way. This one, I don't think is gonna have any better luck, right? Yeah, there we go. Rover Milan. It's gonna make a short work of that. 4 BMP-1s with the mechanized infantry arriving here, and then look at this. Look at this kill. I was very upset about this. So this Strela is trying to, get in this position, gets taken out. Very painful indeed. Now look at this kill. Another Strela 10M is about to go down to this Rover Milan here. And there is SAS patrol that's gonna make a short work of the Gru Spetsnaz with the Stinger. So yeah, here I'm trying to, save this thing, but I am panicking. As you might see, T-55AS desperately trying to hit this thing with its main gun. In the meantime, bunch of Special Forces recon deployed here with their super cool Conkers, and we have a ground surveillance radar team in this position, which is gonna prove very useful later on. So, first UK Armored getting into this tree line. Now I'm trying to launch an assault on this forest because I was like sure there was like SAS patrol and the Rover Milan, so that's not too bad. If I have this much, this is basically 8 units, 9 if you count this thing, and then this thing shows up, takes out 1 BMP. My BMPs have no smoke. His warrior does have a smoke. So yeah, you can see that sniper engaging my infantry from the SAS patrol. And we are blind here. We don't have any recon at the moment. So yeah, it was a struggle really. MiG-21 purchased, going for the ATGM Apache, because I was like, if I'm gonna be doing this sort of assault, I don't want 16 Hellfires in the air there. So yeah, it doesn't die. My MiG-21 dies. So I mean, taking some very painful punches. Double Danas purchased, and then since my two... Yeah, just watch this bombing run quickly. Very painful indeed. Coffin launcher still not aimed. I assume there we are actually. Does delete 1 Terrier's para squad, BMP down goes down, another Tornado AG doesn't drop the bombs for some reason. But really struggling against this warrior. I mean, it's double upwetted now, so, and T-55S gets hit too, so very rough, very rough. This, I mean, it was just a failed push, really. 8 units lost just like that. These two Strelas, like I was saying, since my Strela 10Ms died, I needed some AA to actually try and cover these guys, but they died in the meantime, so yeah. This here burning wreck is my Conquer that died to the Law 80 from the British scouts positioned in this building while I was trying to reveal them, so this one rushed in here so we can spot them if they try moving forwards, right? And this thing goes down, so this entire mechanized assault falls apart rather quickly. That leaves me with 2 AA units, Coffin Launcher, T-55 and double Dana in the middle. We have a command unit coming in to buff the Danas, and more BVP-1s with mechanized infantry alongside ground surveillance radar special forces team, coming in to provide some desperately needed recon over this forest. Right. On this side, in the meantime, our teammate is doing a wonderful job contesting this sector. At first, I was like against him, assaulting this thing and then supporting center instead. But he really did well. He really did well here, and he is big part of the reason why the game went so well and why I covered this game. In fact, so my Danas are gonna start aiming at that Leo 2A3. Such a cool unit, though. Very cool unit. Very cool looking, and also one of the best artillery pieces in the game. Not gonna lie. So, it moves in the meantime, but it does reverse into our shells here. Gets, doesn't get hit much, but we mess up his cohesion after all, so that was something. Scimitar advancing slowly forwards, but these guys do have exceptional stealth, so yeah, there's that. Triple BRDM2 Malutka coming in. Honker Recon Special Forces Jeep trying to push forwards, got itself into favorable position to provide some overwatch, and then I was trying to get these ROSB dudes in this position to use their ground surveillance radar spot stuff in these forests. Recon Scimitar being gamed at by these two Danas. Grad is purchased in the meantime and some more mechanized infantry, so let's watch this. That Scimitar gets hit hard by the Danas, but since he was not in the corrected shot range, yeah, he does manage to escape that one. On this side, nothing too special. There is a Lynx AH-7 Hellarm, probably in defensive position, right? Because he can nicely overwatch this plane if I tried any mechanized assault here, right? And then this warrior replique is, I would guess, also defensive. Dana's still aiming at this VAT, which I did miss, because it moved and I didn't pay attention. These guys got hit by warrior, I assume, or there was a chieftain or something. I don't remember really. So yeah, these guys will miss because the VADs moved. But these Danas will have their time to shine, really. I mean, they were really the star of this game. So just slowly building up forces at the moment. So some mechanized infantry, and then some ATGMs to back up the mechanized assault, and then repairing this coffin launcher, preparing the mobile recon units and stuff. ST-22 Seria 30 purchased anti-tank aircraft, one of the best, if not the best anti-tank aircraft in the game, really. Purchased will go and kill this command chieftain here, since I didn't invest much things here. So I was like, yeah, sure, we are spotting this. He doesn't know that. I'm just gonna delete that with the anti-tank aircraft, and then he is pushed. Eventual push won't make any sense, right? So there we go. He hits one missile, gets hit once, manages to escape. Very good aircraft. Probably the best anti-tank, aircraft in the game. In the meantime, in the middle, saturating that tree line with the Grad. Grad will immediately move back to the FOB to resupply, prepare another salvo. More mechanized infantry, this time in BMP-2, is coming in this position alongside Special Forces Recon Squad. So I was like, yeah, this mechanized assault failed. So we can try to take this, and then from here we can attack this tree line, this forest, right? And then we are gonna be having a forest fight. If we manage to take this, we can start up ATGMs in these positions and cancel their ability to get in here. Danas will be nicely removing that Humvee CV that was there, which is gonna give us a +4, since this guy again is doing wonderful work here. Very good player, I have to admit, really. he kind of carried us for the most part, if I may say, really. I mean, if he wasn't contesting this, we would have been losing. So, third Dana purchased, just amassing this mechanized infantry. We did get arted here a bit, but not much, right? Only the T-55AS got damaged a little bit, so it's gonna be repaired shortly. My aircraft still loitering in the meantime since I forgot to evac. Chieftain Mark 9, again getting hit by the Danas. When you're in the corrected range and you're getting hit by Danas, there isn't much you can do really. You're just such a strong artillery unit, really. And they do have a command unit with them to triple up that, right? BRDM 2s will be cutting off their mechanized reinforcements, trying to get into this tree line. BM-21, teammates supplying the helicopters on the FOB. Perfectly understandable. So, Airborne TOW-2 was spotted here, and then there was M35 supply, both of which will be getting hit by the Danas again. Let's watch that quickly. So, M35 goes down, Airborne TOW-2. Not really, because again, I mean, I think we were actually in the correct shot. It was just unlucky, really. So, Warrior Milan going down here. I think there was another one that died. He's trying to smoke this. My special forces will be meeting the arm rifles shortly, but they will lose. Conquer coming into support, but then Rover Milan will make a short work of him. So yeah, there was that. Again, third Dana has arrived. We will be targeting Bedford's supply, Airborne TOW-2, and the law that was conveniently placed here to provide some nice recon for them. So let's watch these artillery strikes real quick. Just waiting for this third Dana to finish aiming, really. So there we go. Airborne TOW-2 gets deleted, Bedford Supply also gets deleted. And then, for the final kill, I think it died, or I'm not sure. Didn't. Actually it did, wow. Look at that turret go into the space. Immediately moving. So we don't get counter-batteried, and I was like, yeah, surely he's gonna get upset at one point, because these things are just deleting his valuable units. Now we can see the Sheridan get in here, Command Sheridan from the 82nd Airborne. Teammates BTR-70 trying to push, struggling. In the meantime, I am bringing T-72M, and infantry is gonna have a fight here against arm rifles. So that was his mortar, which I'm trying to counter battery, so he can't, support his infantry in this forest. We'll see how that goes. More warriors arriving to support it. That was actually a direct hit. I don't think it died, actually. It might have been the self-propelled one. It actually keeps fucking firing there. Wild. Second Grad is here. We'll be saturating this forest with 122 mil. Command Sheridan spotted immediately 3 Dana aiming. We'll make a short work of it. T-72M, another T-72M. So basically, just I managed to set up my artillery and some recon after that painful start, and then I just started spamming the BMP-1 mechanized infantry, and there we go. Goes up in flames quite nicely. And T-72Ms. Problem, in my opinion, with the Polish T-72Ms, unlike his German ones, is that Polish T-72Ms don't get smoke launcher. It's only M1 that gets smoke launcher, and above it, so Wilk, right? But that's the reason why I treat these Polish T-72Ms as a disposable tank, really, because once that ATGM, especially the TOW-2 or Milan 2, whatever, are flying towards you, there is nothing you can do really. So I tend to not get too upset when this stick dies, right? Trying the armored push, Honker will get clapped by the warrior. Warrior will get clapped by the T-72 in the meantime. Just exchanging some shots. This thing has low cohesion, so they'll probably miss. Yeah. Um. Yeah, but otherwise, it's a very good tank, very cost-efficient tank. It's just I don't understand why the East Germany gets both smoke launcher and the resolute trait on this thing, and then Poland just suffers. But you know, Warrior Milan making short work of the BRDM2, another BRDM2 going down or not going down. Actually, interesting. In the meantime, Danas will be supporting BDV in this town, hitting these infantry positions. Airborne leader does get spotted. Meanwhile, my infantry is gonna be overrunning British infantry in this forest. So Danas immediately, all three of them aiming on the command infantry. Milan 2 gets dislodged as mechanized infantry is pushing in, unloading infantry from the IFVs, and they will be moving in these buildings now, trying to support our VDV front here. T-72M against two Chieftain Mark 9s will probably lose, but there is multiple of them, and there's another wave of T-72s and mechanized infantry coming in, alongside some Special Forces recon vehicles. A bunch of rifles there. Grad is going to be saturating this. We'll be deleting that command unit. These things all missing each other at the same time. It took me some time to actually get used to how this div is played, because usually I like preserving my stuff. You know, I like playing those 101st, Third Armored, 11th ACR kind of stuff, where you don't really want to be losing things, and everything is expensive, right? And like this div, there we go, best anti-tank aircraft in the game ever. Will get shut down now because you know, obviously flying over London basically. Double MiG-21 will be strafing ATGM Apaches. We will be killing one. This one is unusable now because of lack of the cohesion, right? Again, Stevie died, so that's gonna give us a +4, and we'll be ending the game quite shortly. Tornado seeds are flying over everything, but there is no AA here, so yeah, there's that. Tornado GR1, dropping some high explosive, killing my Special Forces recon. Dana's aiming at the Charlie, but the game will end in the meantime, so yeah. Clusters will be deleting some T-72s, I assume. Yeah, I didn't even notice this. I wasn't probably paying attention to this area. As another wave of T-72s is approaching. But anyways, these guys were the star of the game, really. I mean, just look at the kills. Three CVs really. Four. One died to the anti-tank aircraft. Just want to see the kills on this warrior. I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. This guy really caused me some pain. But as I was saying, it took me some time to get used to this playstyle because your T-72s, the cheap ones, don't get the smoke launcher, and your BMP ones don't get smoke launchers, and you're apparently supposed to spam these. So it will die. Things will die, right? It just hurts me, honestly. I just don't like losing things a lot. But it's a fun div. We'll probably be playing some more games with them. So we'll be seeing more of this div. That's for sure. Anyways, GG's, and as always, well played, everyone. Especially this guy. This guy really carried us the Microsoft Word, man. 2007. Absolute Chad. Absolute Chad.